Hi, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. Today we're reviewing episode 6 of Mobile Suit Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans. Bam! So in this episode it begins with Freed and Galileo talking about the loss of Coral and then how the kids are really interesting. And then we flash back to the kids, Tekadan, and the episode's pretty much just talking about what they're gonna do next, who their next guide is gonna be, which they've come to the decision that it's gonna be Tawaz? I don't know, they're like at the Mafia or something apparently. But yeah, they just talk about those decisions. They also talk a little bit about the Calamity War, and then Cordelia teaches people how to read and write. That was the episode. So yeah, I was pretty happy that they began to explain a little bit more about the Calamity Wars, which happened 300 years ago on Earth. And apparently after the Calamity Wars, 4 economic blocks were created or something like that. And then the outer spheres like Mars and Jupiter became kind of like property of whatever economic blocks there were. That was explained. I'm sure I probably could have explained it a lot better, but that's about as good as I can do. So, yeah. Gundams were last used in the Calamity Wars, I think. Like this Gundam that Mikazuki uses, the Barbatos, hasn't been like seen since the Calamity Wars, so it's kind of an ancient relic. And that's why they kind of have problems repairing it and stuff, because they're like, I don't know how to do this. Even like the head mechanic, is that the word? Mechanic? He's like, I don't know, really, I haven't seen one of these since like I was a kid, so he has a little trouble. Which is one of the reasons why Mikazuki decides he wants to read. Stupid Cordelia, trying to be all helpful and stuff. I guess she's becoming an alright character. I still don't want her and Mikazuki to be together. I just feel like it's not a good match. But yeah, Cordelia decides to be useful and she's like, hey, I'm gonna teach people how to read and write. Oh my gosh, so awkward. The guy, he has like short blonde / brownish hair. He's in charge of like the little kids. I thought he was a girl this whole time, but apparently it's a guy. Who knew? Not me, but the more you know. Nothing super like exciting happened in this episode. It's more like a plot developing episode. Oh my gosh, when Atra and Mikazuki were talking and like Atra was she was worried about Mikazuki and Mikazuki's like, don't worry, I'll be okay, I have this. And he like shows her the bracelet she made him. I died. Oh my god. All my Mikazuki Atra feels just like exploded in that moment. So perfect. I don't know about you guys, but I have this like weird feeling of Fumitan, the Cordelia's like assistant person. She kind of seems a little sketchy when Orga's like, hey, can you take over? And she's like, sure. She seems a little sketchy to me. Or maybe she's not and I'm overanalyzing things. Meh. Oh my gosh, Mikazuki and Orga's bromance, I cannot deal with it. The way Orga was just talking about Mikazuki, I was like dying. I was like, oh, the biggest bromance feels ever. They're so, at the end when they're just hanging out and did their little handshake thing. Perfect. I love them. I love their characters. The end of the episode, their old boss, I guess, the owner of their company, the old owner, is like, give me my ship back. And they're all like, whoa, where did he come from? But yeah, most of the episode was just kind of just talking and stuff. Nothing huge happens. Overall, nothing exciting happens in this episode, but still good. Not bored with it. Fun things happened, and yeah, still loving this anime. I really always enjoy Gundams, so yeah, still loving it. Peace. And that's my review. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much. It really means a lot. Also, if you guys have Twitter, feel free to follow my Twitter. I'll put the description down below. I tweet about life and anime and stuff. I make a bunch of videos a week, and bye!